Roughly 36 million tourists came to vacation land in 2017, but Maine businesses say they need a full-time fix to their workforce crisis.
We're a state of 1.25, 1.3 million people. So proportionally to the number of people who choose to visit us, we're not looking for that many people.
That's where Live and Work in Maine comes in. They're something of a marketing firm for Maine's business community. Nate Wild says the state's economy needs more employees in order to grow.
We're not after everybody, but we're looking for the right tens of thousands of people to choose to come to Maine, to choose to stay in Maine over the next few decades.
In May, Maine's unemployment rate rose slightly to 2.8%, but still far lower than a year prior of 3.4% and lower still than the national average of 3.8%. Good news for job seekers, bad news for job makers.
It's why the state commissioned a survey to see what prospective employees thought of relocating to Maine. Only 38% were familiar with the state, 25% knew nothing about it. 58% said that they worry about career options in less populated areas, but 80% valued access to the outdoors.
They think of this just really as a vacation spot and who actually lives up here, who works here.
Smaller companies like Certify in Portland see similar responses while trying to expand.
Right now, we're in high growth mode. There aren't a lot of people that are actively, unemployed and looking for jobs. So what we need to do right now is proactively go towards employees.
Providing travel and expense management software, they need not just employees, but qualified ones. Danielle Tabor says they're overcoming those perceptions.
There are a lot of people that think that this isn't really a great place for tech jobs. This isn't really the startup kind of culture, but it is.
As companies get bigger, so does the need for employees.
We have quite a few openings at any given time.
So it's a never-ending job.
Never-ending job, which is wonderful.
Michelle Boucher works in talent management for Unum in Portland, the company's largest campus, employing almost 3,000 people.
So what we do is we spend time talking about the quality of life here in Maine.
They need to seek a variety of skill sets from all over the country.
Our candidates are often intrigued by low traffic, the easy commute, also proximity to a lot of outdoor activities. So it's really a good selling point for us.
But they're also selling a new state tax incentive called the Opportunity Tax Credit.
We're really helping to attract a lot of college students, and we're using that as a selling feature.
It was first designed to keep graduates of Maine universities in Maine. But now anyone getting a degree from any accredited university from 2016 on gets a tax credit equal to the employee's monthly student loan payment. If you have a degree in STEM, that tax credit is refundable.
We recognize student debt is not just a burden, it's an investment you've made. So we're going to, in turn, invest in that debt for you.
Much like the tax credit, many benefits of working in Maine just aren't as well known.
The benefit we have as a state is that we don't have to reinvent ourselves to be a great place to live and work.
But the tides could be shifting.
I think that it's slowly changing right now.
I do think there is tremendous opportunity to work for, like Fortune 500 companies, and a great story that we can tell.
Joe Glauber, WMTW News 8.